Editing. WHO issues new recommendations on human genome editing for the advancement of public health. Two new companion reports released today by the WHO provide the first global recommendations to help establish human genome editing as a tool for public health, with an emphasis on safety, effectiveness, and ethics. The forward-looking new reports result from the first broad global consultation looking at somatic, germline, and heritable human genome editing. The consultation, which spanned over 2 years, involved hundreds of participants representing diverse perspectives from around the world, including scientists and researchers, patient groups, faith leaders, and indigenous peoples. Human genome editing has the potential to advance our ability to treat and cure disease, but the full impact will only be realized if we deploy it for the benefit of all people instead of fueling more health inequity between and within the countries. Potential benefits of human genome editing include faster and more accurate diagnosis, more targeted treatments, and prevention of genetic disorders. Somatic gene therapies, which involve modifying a patient's DNA to treat or cure a disease, have been successfully used to address HIV, sickle cell disease, transthyretin amyloidosis. The technique could also vastly improve treatment for a variety of cancers. However, some risks exist, for example, with germline inheritable human genome editing, which alter the genome of human embryos and could be passed on to subsequent generations, modifying descendants' traits. The reports published today deliver recommendations on the governance and oversight of human genome editing in 9 discrete areas, including human genome editing registries, international research, and medical travel, illegal, unregistered, unethical, or unsafe research, intellectual property and education, engagement and empowerment. The recommendations focus on systems level improvements needed to build capacity in all countries to ensure that human genome editing is used safely, effectively, and ethically. The governance framework offers concrete recommendations for dealing with specific scenarios, such as a hypothetical clinical trial of somatic human genome editing for sickle cell disease proposed to take place in West Africa, proposed use of somatic or epigenetic genome editing to enhance athletic performance, an imaginary clinic based in a country with minimal oversight of heritable human genome editing that offers these services to international clients following in vitro fertilization and pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. These new reports from WHO's Expert Advisory Committee represent a leap forward for this area of rapidly emerging science. What's next? WHO will convene a small expert committee and convene multi-sector stakeholders to develop an accessible mechanism, part of commitment to increase education, engagement, and empowerment.